Hello, I'm going to show you my coffee setup. This is the current coffee setup I have right now. I'm using a Mr. Coffee Espresso machine that I got from Target for about $80. It's pretty decent. I mean, as far as a starter machine, this is the way to go. The reason for that is because this is dirty, but basically it is a pressurized portafilter, which means it's not fussy about the grind or the temp. You could pretty much just grind your coffee and throw it in there and serve espresso and you're good to go. The thing I like about this is that as far as a pressurized portafilter and as far as the price range, it's pretty decent. I mean, $80 for a machine is not expensive, but to start off with, it's fairly nice. Learned a lot of different things as far as you can really adjust the grind and really make a difference as far as you can't do it too fine, but if you do it too coarse, it comes out just really watery. So you do have to watch it, but not as closely as a more professional machine like the Gaggia Classic or a Rancilio Sylvia, which is what I'm going to be getting here shortly. Can't wait. A couple of things. I have a tamper. This is more of just a regular tamper. The thing I didn't like about this one was that it was a little bit smaller than the portafilter than I thought it was. Sorry about the shadowy overcast, but see, it's got some lag time. I mean, it does the job, but it's that little wiggle room I just don't like. So I got this one, which has the I think this is 58 millimeters, and I believe this is 50 something or 48. However, it fits pretty much perfectly in there. So I use this one because I just like the fact that it's more form-fitting to the portafilter I have. Couple of things, I got my shot glasses, and these are 1 ounce shot glasses each. I got from the courtesy of my job, who will remain nameless. This is my scoop, which is pretty cool. 1 coffee scoop is 2 tablespoons. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at it. 1 coffee scoop is 2 tablespoons or 10 grams, which is great. I don't know why anybody would care about that, but it's a Starbucks thing, and no, I'm not pro Starbucks. I'm just, like I said, using the tools that I had received from the courtesy of my job, who will remain nameless, which is obvious at this point. Got a brush, kind of help you brushing a lot of coffee residue away. This is nice. Got it from World Market. This is a nice little tool. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, the Hardio hand mill grinder, which I spent about $50 on at, where did I get this from? I think Sweet Maria's, yeah. And it's good, but if you're ready to get some upper arm strength, this is for you. Because you will work your butt off grinding some coffee. And, oh shit, I almost dropped it. Okay, comes with a nice little cap if you want to, pre-grind your coffee, which I wouldn't recommend. Do it right before you use it. But, sometimes I'll do it, like if I have class the next day, I'll do it the night before, and I'll put the top on and keep it going. And with these pressurized machines, it's not a big deal. It's, like I said, it's not as fussy, excuse me, as some of the more expensive ones. So this is nice. You have your little top you could put on there, keep it quote-unquote fresh. And these are actually ceramic burrs, and it gets the job done. The issue I've had with this, in all honesty, is that sometimes if I grind it, it can be too fine to even go through this machine. It'll just choke the machine up. So I have to go pretty coarse for it to actually run anything through here. So that can be really annoying, because you'll sit there for like 5 minutes grinding coffee, and then the damn machine chokes on you, and then you have to go grind some more coffee and that can piss you off very much so, especially when you're having a coffee attack. So the only issue, well, the only way I've resolved that, which, you know, basically I just grind it and just leave it at that setting. So I don't use it for anything else other than for this machine, you know. And if I do, I have to refine the setting and all of that, and it can be a pain in the ass. Here is a French press, which, you know, you can go online and figure out things about French press. It's a bit dusty, which I need to clean that. That's pretty gross. It's a French press from Bodum. Nothing spectacular about it. I don't use it. I'm not a big French press person. It's a bit stronger for me than I prefer. But I have it. It's kind of nice. It's almost like you have all these coffee things and you might not use them all, but it's a nice accent to say, oh, look, I have these things. And people go, ooh, do you know how to use it? And you go, yeah. You just feel cool and accomplished. Got my coffee mugs for my lattes. Got this cheap ass mocha pot, or some people say it makes espresso. It's no real. It is not real. I got this from, where did I get this from? Oh, IKEA. And I hate it. I've used fresh coffee. I've used old coffee. I've used, you know, just whatever I could to get some good stuff from here, and it has not worked. I've looked at video after video after video, and I've not successfully gotten anything good from here. So I pretty much just gave up on it. And it remains stagnant for decoration. Okay, we have the pour over that I also got from World Market. It's not the best one, but it'll do. It's ceramic, of course. And it's got one hole. And as you see, I've dropped it because this thing is like humongous. In ratio to my hand, you can see this is pretty damn big. Like, that's... I don't have big hands for a girl or anything, but damn, this thing was like humongo. So, I mean, it's no Hario, but it's ceramic, which is why I got it, and it was cheap, and it has one hole. So, I use it every other morning. If I'm not in the mood for espresso, I'll take this and make me a fresh cup of coffee, which I'm going to get me a Chemex soon. So, oh, and this little guy right here, this is, I should have just trashed it, but I was using it to scoop for a minute because I like the scooper. But what is this? This is ridiculous. Even for this piece of, this wonderful $80 machine I have, this is just ridiculous. And I feel like they just needed to throw something in there, and this was a waste of plastic. So instead of me just throwing it away or putting it in the recycling bin, I just used the scoop, which I rarely do now anyway. So now, once again, it's there for decoration purposes. Okay. I have my gram scale, which I use when I'm doing my espresso. Trying to, you know, get in the habit of measuring things out, you know, things of that nature. I like it because it's got a little LED blue screen, and it's nice. I like it. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. You know, I have my little demi tasse cup and plate from Spain. Got for $2 at a thrift store. So it's pretty nice. I feel classy, you know, if you want to kind of show off and you have your like espresso macchiato or your espresso campana, you can do this and you be like fancy. So that's pretty much it. This is my setup that I use every morning in my little mat. I even, yes, I am that detailed. I have a coffee mat, which is really nice because it's really squishy and it keeps your feet. Because sometimes, you know, when I'm sitting here using this grinder for 5 minutes, my feet hurt. So I decided to go and get a mat. And of course, it just had to fit the theme. So keep it consistent. So I do have that. But this is my messy setup that I use. And this is for anybody who's on their way to start coffee. It might look intimidating, but it's really easy. It really is. You just, like I said, do your research or Get this $80 machine and you'll be good to go. You really will. Nothing hard about it. All right. Thanks for tuning in.